I just want to give a great big congratulations to all you striking workers. Have you really? I mean, you don't have a choice. You really don't have a choice. That would give me pause right there. That's why I'm not in a gang. Because I can't make my own decisions then. I'm not going to do somebody else's dirt. You do your own dirt. Now, you're striking to enrich them. Do you understand that? That you might get a couple dollars here and there, but they're going to get millions. Don't you understand that? Union, all you're going to do is bankrupt the company. Can we be clear on that? Can you at least admit that? What you're doing is, in a word, foolish. It has nothing to do with your benefits. I mean, come on, man. I seen some of what you do. You put a sticker on a window. There are people out here begging for a couple dollars to pay Wi-Fi, the cheapest cell phone bill you can get, rent, food. But you greedy, man, I'll trade you my job any day of the week. You want a job, buddy? Come on, I'll trade you. Let me put that sticker on that window and you come down here and scrub dishes. Have people throwing things at you all night. No crap. Alright? You want to strike about something? Strike about that. You have no idea. It angers me. All these people protesting. You protest. They're setting Hong Kong on fire, man. All you're doing is hurting the people. You're not affecting change in the government. It's not doing anything but hurting other people. That's what upsets me. It has nothing to do with your bottom line or your dollars, because eventually they're going to take the road that everybody else has and move. I would. Why wouldn't I? Canada got plenty of space for more of our General Motor plants. You have no idea that that's where a whole lot of our stuff is coming from for General Motors? Our entire country is in turmoil, literally. Okay, our president is insane. I am extremely concerned that he has the authority to not. The nuclear strike is not a problem. The problem is that he can call martial law and refuse to leave office. That is the issue. Everyone is freaking out. They're going berserk for the wrong issues. If you want to protest, please protest. How about we protest human rights abuses that are going on everywhere? Have you seen what we've been doing to immigrants from all countries? There's people from Moravia down there. There are people from Romania. It's not, of course, Mexican. Mexico and Venezuela, etc. Have you seen the way they're living? Have you seen what they're doing to those children? Have you seen them sleeping on the floor under plastic trash bags? Have you seen that? You want to do something? Do something about that. You want to protest? Don't tell me to go protest. I'm not protesting. I'm telling you to knock it off. You want to take some time and effort? Protest against the so-called believers of this country. You want to protest? Let's protest about that. You want to be angry about something? Be angry that this country boasts 300 million people, 150 million of which, I don't know, is it 400 million now? But I know that 75% of this country claim Christ, claim to be Christians. And 90% of those will tell you that they're Holy Spirit-filled Christians. I'm not the judge. I'm not the convictor. There is one that does that. It's not me. But do you think that if we were doing what we were supposed to be doing as Christians, that the country and the world would be in this state? Because Jesus said, you will do greater things than I have done. We're talking, that man raised people from the dead. He got up out the grave himself. What are you talking about? Do you think that the world that you live in is straight? Do you think that your house and the buildings that you walk through every day are not tilted just slightly? They are not correct. Okay, where's my flashlight? Gun control. The problem with that, the problem with them buying the guns back, and they're having that, what do you call it? There's a mandatory buyback program in the Netherlands. Forgive me because I don't really pay attention to the logistics. I don't, and that's my fault. And you know, so here's what my issue. Is that a dead spider? I'm not killing any spiders. They kill bugs. That spider looks dead. Okay, I got a flood here. Anyway, I was watching the United Auto Workers, and they got their hands in the air and they're pumping their fists, and quite frankly, you realize how foolish you look to me? I'm begging for a job where I don't have to live like a dog in a doghouse. Hand to mouth every month. In filth and bugs. I'm begging for that. And you guys are throwing it away like it's nothing. I personally cannot understand. I mean, I guess it's greed and self-worth and whatever. Look, man. The guy that sticks the stickers on the windows. What do you do that deserves more money than you're getting already? The company can make $1 trillion a year. Does that mean that you deserve a piece of that? Invest in the company then. Put your money in it. But basically, all you're doing is hurting other people. You're not affecting change. You're just pissing people off. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that if you want to do something, China, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I guess that's the only way but all you're going to do is get killed. Because they're nuts. Your government is insane. Your government is literally off the rocks. Our government shouldn't be dealing with them at all. We are a country that prides itself on religious freedoms, civic and sexual freedom. You can basically do whatever you want as long as it doesn't break the law and hurt other people. But we are giving gazillions of dollars to those countries that are doing this to people. We as a country, if you want to protest something, tell the government to stop dealing with China and Malaysia and Vietnam and all those other countries that are doing these. Saudi Arabia is the worst possible. It's like sleeping in bed with an alligator. Many of you have heard of the story of John Wilcox, a man from Louisiana, back in 1979. He married an alligator. And, one night he woke up, the alligator had his head in her mouth. So, eventually, if you're sleeping with an alligator, it's going to try to eat you. Okay? Saudi Arabia is the worst possible alligator in the bed that you can find. Perfect match for Donald, though. Megalomaniac. It's not his fault, though. He is under the human condition. He needs Christ. Conservative Christians, what did he call them? What was the word? Come on, you saw him saying the Democrats don't have Christ, and that any Jews that vote for the Democrats ain't real Jews. And what was that? What was he saying? What was the name of those Christians? They are the variety of the Joel Osteen kind and the Benny Hinn kind. And, look, those people are looking for miracles. They're looking for hope. You all workers and anyone else, China, look, the only hope that you have is Christ, and that is the bottom line. If you like it or not, stop, put your signs down, get down on your face and pray to the one true God. I don't know exactly how he will fix it, but I know that it will be fixed. It might not be the way that we want it. It probably won't be the way we want it. In fact, nothing ever goes the way that I want it. When I say, Lord, I need this fixed. You got to take this out of my life. And I have a plan for it to happen, but it doesn't happen that way. Nope, never does. The only possibility for you to overcome these huge mountains is to obey the one that said, if you speak with faith to that mountain, it'll throw itself into the sea. And perhaps he's speaking about a physical mountain, but more likely he's talking about the mountains in your life, which is your protest. There's only one way, and that's on your face, obedient to Almighty God, and that's that. Not the God of this world, who is Satan. If you want to serve Satan, that's up to you. That's your choice. I'm going to tell you there's consequences for it. Once he's done with you, he's going to throw you into the trash, kill you, and send you into the fire. He'll be there with you, don't worry. You'll hang out there, probably be back to back, but you ain't going to be able to know because the fires of hell are real. Perhaps you're going to knock me on the music I listen to, or I'm absolutely guilty of sin. I am a sinner like you, saved by the grace of Almighty God, though. So my brothers and sisters, people protesting, try it. Give it a shot. It can't hurt. Read Joel 2:32. All who call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. My brothers and sisters, you got to pray for my heart, because I don't, my forgiving is not easy. I'm angry at God. Don't think for 1 second that God has a pass with me. I just don't understand why everything had to happen the way it did. But, the other hand is, who are you to question God? That's what they told, the Spirit said to Job's friend in Job 4:26, I believe it is. The Shulamite, I get it a little mixed up because, in In fact, it's time. Last one. I actually went a few days without it. The pain was so bad when I woke up this morning, I had no choice. Mentally, I listened to the church. I did what they told me to do, which was stop. And it didn't work. It didn't work out. Now I don't have it. Now that's the last I got. That's it. That little bit. And, well, it is what it is, right? You want this to stop, get on your face and pray.